Today we're going to make a reindeer bento. Last week of school before Christmas break, and so we're going to do a few Christmas bentos. And so for Monday I am making a reindeer one. And I thought you guys would like to see how I made it. The items that you're going to need is some pretzels, some chocolate covered raisins, some red candies. It could be like this. It could be red jelly beans, red M&Ms, some little candy eyes, a fruit of your choice, carrots, because you know reindeer like eating carrots, and then a bread. So you could just use whole wheat English muffins, or you could use bread and cut out the shape that you need. So I'm actually going to use the bread for my boys, and you can either use a circle cookie cutter, a large one, or I'm going to use a large heart-shaped for my reindeer. And so this will be where his nose will be and his antlers will come off the top. Now, there's two ways you can make this sandwich. You can either use a peanut butter or sun butter and jelly, which I'm actually going to do for my boys because I asked Dave and that's what he picked. Or you could make this as a meat sandwich. And what will be different if you want to do a meat sandwich is you can, for the nose, do like a pepperoni instead. And instead of using the peanut butter for the glue, for the decorations, you can use cream cheese or one of these little cheese wedges. And then you'd want lunch meat and cheese for the sandwich, whatever your kids like on their meat sandwiches. So you want to put your cookie cutter on your bread and just line it up to the point where you get the least amount of crust, or get the cookie cutter inside of the crust. You're going to press down and then slide it back and forth. Now if your bread is slightly too small for your cookie cutter, what you can do is use a rolling pin or a glass jar and squish your bread, and that will make it a little bit wider so that your cookie cutter will fit. So there's one part of our head. And then you're going to do that on the next piece. And what you're going to find is that the end pieces of your bread will be smaller than the center pieces. So if you need to go into the center of your bread, you may want to. And so there's our second head piece. And if you have a little bit of crust, you can just take a butter knife and cut that off, or a sharp knife, and just cut it off to clean it up if you want. Or honestly, if it's the bottom piece, your kids won't even see it. So there's our head. And I'm going to add my peanut butter and jelly on it. Just basically fill your sandwich. To attach your eyes, you're just going to put a little dollop of either cream cheese or peanut butter or sun butter, and just put a little dollop on the back of your eyes and just squish your eye on there. And you're going to do that the same thing with the nose. So here I have some sun butter all over me and the nose, and then we're just going to stick the nose right there, and you can kind of squish that one in just so it kind of sticks in a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to get that other off. Now we're going to add our reindeer antlers. So I basically put some sun butter on here. Again, it could either be cream cheese or sun butter or peanut butter, and you're just going to squish it down and let it set. Very easy. Now I did put a very good dollop of the sun butter on this because I don't want it to fall off when the boys are transporting their lunches from home to school. And then, so there's our little reindeer. So now we're going to add our reindeer to our lunch, right there like that. We'll add our fruit. And then you can either add the carrots in with the fruit, or you can add it along here like he's munching on some carrots. And then, so you're probably wondering what is up with the Raisinets. Now this is definitely a treat. So if you don't have treats in your kids' lunches, you can just do your fruit and your veggie. But I'm going to make a little sign. Put just a few in there. Just enough to fill out the bottom. I'm going to make a little sign that says, "Beware the reindeer poop." And then there will be our bento. It's very cute. Only took me maybe 2 minutes to get it together, and they'll be very excited to open it up tomorrow.